Hello and welcome again. Today I want to look at honey. Here I've got an almost empty jar of honey, and it's opaque. This is because the sugar in the honey has crystallized, and what I can do now is I can look at the sugar crystals using a polarized light, and I'm using these relatively cheap 3D glasses, which you can buy, usually in packs of 10. They're quite low cost. And what you have to make sure is you're going to make sure when you cut it that you have to make sure that if you cross it like this that it's completely black. It's really important, otherwise it's not going to work properly, and you have to also find the right orientation. Okay. I think they're called Real D. That is the standard Real D compatible glasses. I have to admit I don't know what this means, but apparently there are different standards concerning polarized or stereoscopic viewing of movies, and Real D apparently is the thing that you have to use. And I'll be looking at honey therefore, so let's get started. Well, the preparation is so simple, it's almost not worth explaining what I'm doing. I took a small sample of the honey, I put it on the microscope slide. You only need very little, obviously, and then I put a cover glass on top and I pressed it flat, and what I got was a very thin layer of honey. And in this layer you have the sugar crystals, and these you can see with polarization microscopy. So this is very important now. You put the first polarization filter on the bottom, you put the slide on top, and the second polarization filter has to be oriented 90 degrees. And I'm centering everything, and that is what you see. All of those white patterns that you see, all those white areas, these are all individual sugar crystals. And what they do is they change the polarization of the light, and they appear bright and colorful, some of them, on dark background. So I'm zooming in a little bit, and it's like this, that because the honey is so thin, it's a little bit, the focus range is not very much, okay? So it's quite easy to lose the focus, and then you have to refocus again, like I'm doing right now. And you can already start, the more you zoom in, you can start to see already the detailed structure of the crystals. Occasional air bubbles, the round structures are air bubbles. That's okay, they don't really disturb a lot. There was a little bit of air inside the honey as well. And some of the sugar crystals are a little bit larger, and you can see that they are also a little bit more colorful. And I think we can go even one higher magnification now. Yeah, and that's how it looks like. The thing is we kept the honey in the refrigerator. It's something you normally don't do, and this is why the sugars start to crystallize out. Now what happens if you start to turn one of these polarization filters like this? Okay, if you turn this, then this changes the appearance of the picture. And as a matter of fact, this is like before, and if you turn it, it becomes brighter, and some of the colors of the crystals also change. It's difficult or impossible for me to also change the bottom filter, but that's why it would be also interesting to do that, but right now I'm just changing the top one. And finally a few still images. I'm using now digital zoom to show you these images here, and on the lower left side you can see the objective that I'm using to make these pictures. So this was it. It was a very quick and easy little activity. These polarization glasses are quite useful also if you want to look at other crystals. For example, if you're interested, you can check out my video on vitamin C. It looks very nice. Okay, so you gotta look around for the right substances, and then you can experiment around a little bit. Okay, I wish you all the best. Happy microbe hunting as always, and have a nice day. Bye bye.